hoe I need only hoe I need is just a whole lot of money. Only hoe I need is just a whole lot of money. Only hoe I need is just a whole lot of money. Only hoe I need is just a whole lot of money. Only hoe I need is just a whole lot of money. Cash. Only hoe I need is just a whole lot of money. Brad. Only hoe I need is just a whole lot of money. Job. Only hoe I need is just a whole lot of money. Let's go. 1 to 1. Can't be duplicated. I don't copy energy, I just create it. Authenticity instinctive. Walk in the room and the vibe stays shifted. Interrupt the flow, it was fake or scripted. Plot twisted, many stories, plot shift. When you cross paths with your journey, no apologies, no sorries. Things don't happen to me, they happen for me. From low vibrational like a baseline to high frequencies, yeah, when I change vibes. Conversation with myself, face to face, like FaceTime. So ancient and brand new at the same time. Spiritual free, no pictures. Capture originality naturally. Once I catch this,
right, guy.
True essence is what I'm in touch with.
All right, hey, what happened? I thought I was like, did he leave? Is he gone? We're gonna keep the Giants colors because they're the only team amongst the 3 of our teams that can win anymore.
No, the Eagles are the only team of the 3 that is in first place in their division.
Okay, that hurts a lot. But the Eagles have lost 2 games in a row. The Giants are the only team that's won out of all 3 of our teams in the last 2 weeks, Bri. Do you understand that?
Doesn't matter. They're not.
Oh, it hurts though, Bri. It hurts my heart. Guys, I almost jumped off my roof.
Let's talk about last night.
It is the Dan. Yes, absolutely. Listen, I have been cruising for a bruising, so can only imagine what Bri is about to say. Go ahead, Bri.
No, I mean, let's talk about last night's game.
I don't want to fucking talk about it, Brian.
I
don't want to.
First of all, the reigning MVP of the league, Josh Allen, gets relegated to ESPN and the second string announcing crew.
That was bullshit. Also, hold on. Is Dan Orlovsky the worst? Like, he's horrible in the booth. He's the worst. Why does ESPN have the second team at ESPN is a 3-man booth with Dan Orlovsky in it? That was horrible. Did you listen to that game?
Yes, I had it turned way up.
Oh, I'm sure you did. I'm sure you were.
Once Atlanta went up 21-7, I turned it up. I wanted to experience the full surround sound of the Bills losing.
Yeah, and lose we did, Bri. I feel like the final score is closer than that game ever felt, to be honest with you. As a person that performance was god awful.
How many yards did Josh Allen end with?
I will look it up right now, but I can't even tell you. I went ahead right away. When I knew Bijan was headed to town, I bet over and touchdown like every which way I could on him. Rushing, receiving over, the rushing over. I tipped a couple in the chat as well, the gambling chat, and on the Discord.
He had 180 yards passing, and the majority of them were in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, it was garbage. It was a lot of garbage time shit. But here's the thing. The offensive line was
dog shit.
The worst I've ever seen it, to be quite this year, Bri. I think we've talked about how much time he's had to throw the ball, how few sacks the Bills O-line has let up. We let up 2 on the year prior to that game, and we let up 6 or 7 yesterday.
Atlanta blitzed almost every single down.
Say it one more time.
Atlanta blitzed a lot.
Yeah. No, I mean, it felt like it was the entire game. Did it not feel like that to you?
Yeah, they were sending an extra guy almost every down.
I mean, it was listen, that line got a lot of push too. The Bills, like always, and this is why I've been saying the last couple years it's time to let McDermott go. He can't adjust. He doesn't know how to call a game on a fly. If he's getting punched in the mouth the way he got punched in the mouth yesterday and basically had no adjustments, that again, we come out in the second half, get the ball, Bri. They start running the ball, and we literally flew down the field. Like, I don't know. What are we doing? What are we doing? Like, what is the point? I don't understand it. You paid Cook, fucking run him into the ground. He was getting 6-7 yards a clip, and we start getting cute. That fourth down play, are the Bills the worst game planners for a 4th and short, Bri, in the league?
Well, considering that you don't push, or you
Bri,
can't push.
Even when we do, what happens when we do? Go ahead.
You fail.
We fail. Bri, how are we this incompetent?
Because you don't have an outside threat as a receiver.
Is that the only thing, though? Seriously? Like, if we had, let's say we had AJ Brown yesterday, do you think that game goes differently?
Yes.
Right?
Of course it does.
So, yeah, maybe you're right. I mean, Josh Palmer looks like maybe he's getting a little better, finding.
Well, he got hurt.
And right away he gets hurt. I mean, it was the game of Buffalo getting hurt. That was horrible, dude. Yeah, I don't know. We have a lot to talk about, but yeah, this is part of it. Giants upset Eagles. We've talked about that, I think, already. Have we talked about that?
That was Thursday. We've had 2 shows between that.
Yeah, okay. So we have talked about
eternity since that happened.
We have not talked about, I mean, are you done? What else do you have to say about the Bills? Obviously, we're fucking catastrophically injured on defense now. Like, I don't even know if we have a cornerback on the roster. I don't know what to do.
I just want to say, when Josh Allen drove the ball down the field the first drive, Dan sent a text message.
Yeah, it was bad.
Telling me to suck my dick.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And
what else did I say in that text?
You said, isn't it crazy to see a quarterback who can actually throw the ball down the field instead of your worthless quarterback, Jalen Hurts?
I did say that.
And then Josh Allen throws 2 picks.
Yeah. One of his worst games ever. And Dan is nothing but completely wrong about everything that I said yesterday. Superhuman athlete Rocky Props is superhumanly sick. We got a message about 15 minutes before stream that he was feeling kind of down. So I told him to get rest, get prepped. Honestly, if he would have popped up and talked as much shit as he talked to Bri, I might have killed him when I saw him the next time. So
get the fucking Giants shit off the
I love the Giants shit, to be quite honest with you. Great colors, great feelings. Yeah, we'll go to the gold. Take it easy. All right, listen.
Do you know what kind of colors those are? Those are kind of the Buffalo Bills colors.
Yeah, that's a good point. We don't deserve to be up there. Listen, the Bills got beat so badly. I got a haircut and trimmed my beard.
I mean, to be honest with you, you're lucky that it was as close as it was because London almost scored at the end of the half, which was a bananas play.
Doug, okay. Have you ever been in the predicament where something insane happens and you're like, I kind of like, as a fan of the sport and as a dude that talks about the sport on the internet, like, you kind of want it to happen, but at the same time you feel like dying because it's against your team? Have you ever felt like that?
No.
It was insane. Bri, the move that London puts on the fucking cornerback, I don't even know who the fuck it was. It might have been Benford, probably Trey White, who at this point should be in a walker and off the field. Why is he still playing football? Can anyone explain to me why I don't get it. I don't get it for the life of me. Just wasting all of the good years we had. Just wasting him. All right, McDermott's got to go. That's the last thing I'm going to say about it. Chicago, and I couldn't watch football because I was so sick to my stomach after that game. Chicago and the Commanders. I don't even know how it ended. Who won that game?
Chicago won on the last second field goal.
I hate why. What's up with the Commanders? What the fuck?
Daniels couldn't hand the ball off and fumbled at the very end, trying to burn the clock, and then Chicago ran down the field and kicked the field goal.
That's fucking disgusting. Chicago has no right to win that game. I hate that team so fucking much. James Cook fucked my fantasy up 2 weeks in a row. You know what? All the shit you talk, Lilitz. Sucks to suck, baby. Degen League Week 6 recap. Top scores. Shadows had 159.98. Gotti 143. Frizz 142. Closest matchups. Rocky beats Bry by 10.
I fucked up, man.
Same here, by the way. And Blue and Blue Jays barely beats Dan because Dan forgot his defense was on bye. I tried to pick one up. It was too late, and I lost the game because
I fucked up.
I love you enough for both of
Hollywood
us.
Brown.
What happened?
I should have played Hollywood Brown.
You should have. But how do you know when he's going to go off, right?
You don't.
You never know. It's a crapshoot, dude. Greg is in the building to celebrate that the Pats once again are reigning supreme in the AFC East at 4-2. Greg, you were fucking completely right in the chat yesterday, and I hate it, but fuck. Anyways, Degen League standings, Rocky in first at 6-0, Shadows 5-1, and 4-2, Frizzle 4-2, Double Down Smack Go 3-3, Laces out, Dan 2-4, and God is
we're still in the hunt for the playoffs, baby. At 2.
Listen, you better get it together, buddy. You better.
Well, Garrett Wilson's going to be out for 2 weeks, so I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do.
Andre 2-4 at 8, Blue Jays 2-4 in 9th, and Drake Me Off at 1-5. Drake Me Off finally wins a game. Good job, T. All right. So Commanders blow it. Now let's talk about Sunday.
Let's talk about Sunday.
Right, I want to thank you. Listen, you called me out for becoming baby Rocky Prop Parlay myself.
Yeah, because
I checked myself. I started just betting straights again, and it just turned everything around. So I appreciate it.
Because you were becoming a degenerate loser.
I was just loving the parlays, man. But yes, it worked out. I got back on the horn, had some winners last night. We're back in the game. What happened on Sunday that surprised you?
Well, we were watching the Broncos and Jets, I think, live. Broncos won by 2.
That was a horrible game.
It was a terrible game. Fields looked fucking gross. Fields got fucked up in that game.
Fields, there was like 47 TikTok videos I saw after that game that were like, why is this dude still a quarterback? And I got to tell you, there's no compelling reason for him to be a starting quarterback in the NFL, Bri.
Steelers beat the Browns handily.
That was a beating.
Chargers last second field goal against the Dolphins. Patriots beat the Saints by 6. Rams beat the Ravens to send them to 1-5.
Now, at what point do you contemplate resting Lamar?
At what point do you fire John Harbaugh?
He's going to get, I don't know if you fire him. He's got no Lamar. He's rolling with, who was the white? Cooper Rush looked terrible. And then on top of it, they bring up the ghost of Tyler Huntley afterwards. Does Derrick Henry look like he fell off a cliff to you, buddy?
I mean, all these running backs did. Saquon
does look like he fell off a cliff, yeah.
Well, he has 18 rushes in the last 2 weeks. So that's not good.
What the fuck? Gibbs did well, I thought. Did he not? No? I got to check his stats. Week 7 questionable players, George Kittle, Garrett Wilson, J.J. McCarthy. He's not – J.J. McCarthy's done. He's not coming back, right? What's the injury? Wasn't it just like a shoulder thing, Bri?
J.J. McCarthy?
Yeah, what's his injury?
Bruised vagina.
Yeah, that's bullshit. They don't want him playing football because he's bad at it. Quentin Johnson on that list. Brock Purdy, Cedric Tillman, Brandon Ayuk is never going to play again, probably. Gibbs, he looks slower. Could just be the number 0 jersey. I do think a number 0 looks a little slower on the field. All right. Chiefs beat the Lions like we predicted.
Chiefs beat the Lions.
Right.
Colts came back and beat the Cardinals.
Yeah, weird game though, right?
Weird game.
You don't love the Chiefs exposing your defense like that, right? Or I'm sorry, the Cardinals. The Cardinals exposing your defense like that, right?
No.
That was bad. So
with Jacoby Brissett.
What do we think of? Okay. Kind of seems like that offense runs a little bit smoother with Jacoby Brissett out there. Am I crazy?
Well, Kyler sucks.
Kyler's a bad quarterback. I think we all kind of have to come to terms with the fact that he's not good at being a quarterback. Jacoby Brissett looked like, Brian, the last time we saw Jacoby, right? He looked like dog shit, correct?
Mm-hmm.
He looked more than serviceable in Atlanta or in Arizona. Also, think about this. Last year, that is it Steichen out there in Arizona?
No, Steichen is with the Colts.
Okay. Who's the other guy? He was with the Eagles too, right?
Gannon.
Yeah, Gannon. Gannon made Josh Dobbs look like an actual quarterback last year. We remember this, right? Doug, he's better with the backups. Like, get this guy a quarterback. He might actually not be a shitty coach. He's just getting fucked with Kyler. They got to get rid of Kyler. Terrible fucking contract, dude. But at the end of the day, I think this is bad news for the fucking Colts, man. I think there's a definite recipe to beat them now. And I don't think it was like that before. That defense can be fucking the ball can be tossed around on that fucking defense. What else? Anything else on Sunday you want to talk about?
The Seattle Seahawks had, I think, 33 pressures and 7 sacks on Trevor Lawrence.
What do you make of that game? Because you were high on the fucking Jags, man.
The offensive line looked awful. I watched the first half, and they looked like the Bills' offense.
Yeah, it was bad. You can't. I feel like you can't blame T-Law for that game at all. He had no time.
He was running around for his life.
I feel like at a certain point in time, though, Brian, when we think about yesterday's game, Josh Allen was running for his fucking life on every play almost. I mean, dude, I'm just like, when you get happy feet, when you've been hit fucking 27 times in a game, like eventually, no matter how good of a quarterback you are, and I'm talking about T-Law as well, you're going to suck dick at throwing the ball. Like, you're going to make poor decisions because you're anticipating getting fucking pummeled on every fucking play. So can't blame it on T-Law. The Jags looked like they were outmatched in a lot of ways in that game. Seattle's good. Seattle's a good team. Can we both agree?
Seattle's scary.
Okay. How scary? Because I think contender scary.
I think they have a top 5 defense in the league and a top 5 receiver. Is JSN a top 5 receiver?
Absolutely. JSN is.
I mean, Darnold's the weak link, right?
Listen, if you're Minnesota, are you kicking yourself in the ass right now? Darnold doesn't look bad, Doug. He doesn't look bad at all. I thought he was going to go to Seattle and drop off a cliff. Did you not think the same?
Yeah, for sure.
I don't think it. I don't think that he has fallen off a cliff at all. He's much better than J.J. McCarthy and Carson Wentz.
Yeah, easily.
Doug, it's crazy when you see, like, I'm watching the Bengals game, right? And who did they lose to? They lost, right?
The Bengals lost to the Packers.
Okay, Bengals, and it wasn't like the Packers didn't beat them the way they should have, right?
No, Flacco actually played pretty well.
Flacco did not play terribly, like at all. But here's what stood out to me. It's incredible how good Jamar Chase is. That one touchdown grab where he was the fucking cornerback had his hand like in his face mask, and Jamar just goes and catches the ball and goes in for a touchdown. That dude is just being wasted right now. And honestly, as much as I hate the Bengals, I desperately need Joe Burrow to be back in football. The kid fucking slings the rock. I need to see Jamar fucking flying down the field, dude.
No, not this year.
What?
You don't want to see him this year because that makes Rocky Prop's team really good.
Fuck. Okay, never mind. Stay out, Joey. Sorry, buddy. Can't have Rocky Props be happy at all.
That touchdown probably cost me this week.
Okay, definitely cost you this week, but that grab, Bri.
It was a meaningless touchdown.
Okay, but like, all right, let's answer this question, because here's the hot fucking topic. Rico Dowdle apparently is that dude. This guy has 400 yards rushing in the last 2 games, Bri. Are you selling on Rico Dowdle right now? Because Chuba I think you can get a king's ransom for Rico Dowdle right now. What do you think?
Yeah, but I don't think you can trade him right now, can you?
If Chuba comes back, whose offense is that?
Well, I think he loses some carries, but I still think he's the number one guy.
I think you're right. I think you're right. He has literally taken the Panthers from just despair in last place to like they're in playoff contention now. The drill. I actually think you keep Rico and don't sell on him right now. The kid is fucking moving. Who did he play 2 games ago? Maybe it's a case of the bad defenses, though. Defense. The fucking Dallas Cowboys suck.
He went bananas against the Dolphins.
So not a good defense either, right?
Terrible defense.
Okay, so maybe it's a defense thing. I want to see who their next matchup is. The Bills get him in 2 weeks, so
they play the Jets.
Listen, what?
They play the Jets next.
Okay, so you got to keep Rico Dowdle. I'm sorry. He gets the Jets and then the Bills' porous-ass defense. We will get some pieces back, but he will be able to run and fucking catch all over our defense. You saw Bijan basically murder us. NFL rushing yard leaders this year. Jonathan Taylor, 600. James Cook, 537. Bijan, 484. Javonte, 476. Rico Dowdle at number 5 on this list with 2 games started, Bri. 472. Hill the drill. Keep him. Keep him for a minute. Derrick Henry surprisingly has 4. I think that's just due to killing the Bills in week 1. The last person to have back-to-back 200 scrimmage yards was Dalvin Cook and probably Adrian Peterson. Rocky can be running back against the Bills and go for 200 yards. Correct.
No. Not with a 5.5 40.
If he could run a 4.8, he would kill the Bills. All right.
There's no way he would ever run a 4.8. Have you seen his running?
Yeah,
techniques?
it's a terrible stride. It's a bad stride. But he's a hockey player, though. He's used to, scratch that J motherfucking Ajayi. Dalvin never did. He was good. He was pretty good. All right. What the fuck else do we have about Sunday, Bri?
The only other games that we didn't pick apart is Raiders beating Titans, blah. Sorry, Liliths. And then the Bucks beat the Niners.
A lot of there's a push for Baker to be MVP, and I think I agree. What do you think?
Well, I mean, so the top 3 candidates for MVP last year are all hurt or all played
like ass.
All played like ass. Well, so you have Lamar.
Lamar's out. Josh Allen sucks dick right now.
Joe Burrow.
And Joe Burrow's out.
Yeah.
Doug, I think that he's number 3 in the odds right now. It's Allen, Mahomes. Well, it was yesterday. It won't be Allen today, but it was Allen, Mahomes, and Baker. I think I would take money on Baker to be the MVP. If he keeps playing like he's playing, Bri, that run yesterday or fucking Sunday, that fucking run, dude, where he fucking took like 6 dudes with him. That incredible. It is now official. Rashee Rice is unsuspended and is starting against the Las Vegas Trash and Interception Smith. Do the Chargers have a clear running back 1 with Vidal? What do you think about Vidal?
I don't know.
I think he's pretty decent.
He rushed for 100 yards.
I think he's not bad. I mean, of course, you like Hampton in that offense a little bit better, but if he's injured, I don't think Vidal's that bad, dude. I was surprised Geno only threw 1 interception. I think the whole country was surprised that he only threw 1 in. Joe Mixon could return earlier than expected as he's questionable this week. I am surprised as fuck to see that he is like going to come back this year, to be quite honest with you. I believe we've covered everything, right?
NFL wise, we have.
Well, I think we moved to the real. Oh, Aaron Jones coming back too. Wow, Shadows, what have I ever done to you to discriminate my team like that? That's a good point. You got to answer for yourself, Shadows. Also, Shadows is Dan's biggest fan, so. Well, you're coming at me. It's not a good idea. One more thing about the NFL. Are we the best anytime touchdown giver-outers of all time?
Giver-outers?
Yes.
I don't know. How do we do?
Bri, we gave out 4 anytime touchdowns and 3 out of 4 hit. That is coming off the back of a 5 for 6 day the week before. Now, as a smart man, I round robined all of our beautiful touchdown parlay and our money lines, which also went 3 for 4, even though I told you, Brian, to keep the Bills out of the parlay. We will never be putting the Bills on another money line parlay. We're making that clear right now, correct?
I mean, no, I'm going to put them on every parlay just so I can pay to see the Bills lose.
No, they're not on the next 10 parlays because they're in timeout. The Bills suck ass. The Raiders are our rivals, and the Bulls also suck ass too. I don't know what the Bulls did to you. So, Bri, we've given out 10 anytime touchdown props, right?
Mm-hmm.
8 of 10 have hit. What percentage does that make us? I'm not great at math.
8 of 10, 80%.
Bri, in the world, how many people are 80% on anytime touchdown props?
It's a good question.
Less than 0.5%?
Better than the majority.
I'd say it puts us right at the tippity top of that list, correct?
Tippity top?
Oh, yeah, we're close.
I can do that.
Yeah, we're fucking 80%. We're fucking firing on all cylinders. Listen, the point that we need to make here. Yes, Javonte fucked us and Judkins fucked us. The point that we need to make here is you need to be taking at all of these anytime touchdown plays singly, round robin them, Obviously, we've gone 3 for 4, literally the last 2 weeks on these money line parlays. You need to be parlaying these together. You need to be round robining them together. Take those anytime touchdowns fucking singularly and make some fucking bread with that, because we are handing out winners left and fucking right. Nick Walker in the building. Good to see you, Nick. We are just getting through the NFL slate and sucking our own dicks a little bit because we gamble very well. All right, Bri, big news, huge fucking news for you. James Franklin has been relieved of his duties in Happy Valley. How do you feel?
It was time.
It was time.
And I'm the biggest James Franklin defender maybe on the face of the earth.
Factual. That's very factual.
But it was time. It's time. We'll be fine.
So the big get for you guys is Signetti, right?
So, okay. So let's break this down. So they lose on Saturday to Northwestern. They were 20-plus point favorites. That's the second week in a row. They lost to a 20-plus point underdog. And Sunday, he gets fired.
Mm-hmm.
And, right after our show on Sunday.
Literally.
He got fired.
Yeah.
The buyout details have been released. It's about $50 million, $8 million a year. That being said, there is a clause in the contract in which he must try to obtain employment either in coaching or as a broadcaster at a good faith maximum salary that he can negotiate. And let's say he goes to Florida and makes $7 million. Penn State would only be on the hook for $1 million.
Do you expect him to go to another big program after this? I feel like the press about this has not been good, like at all.
I think that besides like about 15 schools, James Franklin is a clear upgrade.
What are those 15 schools?
Ohio State.
Yep.
I don't think Alabama.
Okay.
Oregon.
Yep.
Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
Georgia.
Okay.
I don't think Texas A&M would want anyone besides Elko.
Elko's fantastic.
Ole Miss.
Yeah.
USC.
I think they're good with Lincoln. Yep.
Notre Dame.
Yeah. Marcus Freeman's clearly.
Right now, Miami. The way they're rolling.
Yeah, Miami's good.
I know Clemson's struggling, but Dabo is an institution there. He's not going to get fired. So
with Clemson, hold on, let's answer this real quick. Do I go after Judkins for the rest of the season? I don't think so. He looked bad against a Steelers defense that's been beaten repeatedly this year. I'm good on that. The Browns look fucking terrible. If this happens, I may swallow a bullet tonight. Do not, Saints. What can I do to upgrade my 12-man full PPR? Dak, Bijan, Javonte, CD, Rice, Tyler Warren, Keenan Allen. My notable bench players are Lamar, Ayuk, and Ingram. I love Bijan. I love Javonte. Dak's been really fucking good. CD is coming back, right? Is he due back this year?
CD is supposed to be back in the next couple of weeks, I think.
I feel like you're good. Wait till you see how Rashee Rice shakes out before you do anything crazy. Keenan Allen's a really good flex spot most of the time. Lamar, I don't know if he comes back. I might think about trying to trade him actually to see if you can get some type of value for him. Ayuk, I'm out. I'm good. Ingram's a good backup tight end. You're not starting anyone other than Tyler Warren, other than him having a bye because he's been so fucking good lately. So I like your team, man. I don't know what the clear upgrade point is. Probably another wide receiver. I feel like you got two of the top 5, 6 running backs right now in the league. I feel like you're good. Today is also Jared Goff's birthday. Tell high on Jamar after back-to-back 25-point game. Oh, sell high on Jamar after back-to-back 25-point games or trust Joey Flack.
Flacco's just going to feed him the ball.
And that's what he should be doing. Any backup, Jake Browning should have only been throwing the ball. Like every fucking down, I'm throwing it towards Jamar Chase.
The surprising thing about that Bengals game is that that Flacco threw the ball a lot to T. Higgins.
Dude, but he was moving. Okay. Flacco looks way better, and that's because he has an amazing wide receiver. I mean, you got probably what? Top 5 wide receiver duo in the league?
Top 2, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right. Is Vikings number 1?
They're better than the Vikings.
Who's number 1?
Because I take T. Higgins over Addison by a lot.
Yeah, good point. I feel like T's that high, like he's a 1B. He's not like a 2, you know? Who's better than the Bengals? The Vikings are top 5, though. Jefferson.
I mean, it should be the Cowboys.
That's a good fucking point. George Pickens looks like a fucking steal for them, huh? Doug, CD and George on the same field. If Dallas can ever get it together a little bit defensively, they're going to be real fucking hard to stop. Like completely. I forgot who Pats would offer, but they want Kamara, Olave, and Shaheed and a safety. Bri, if they get Kamara, Olave, and Shaheed and a safety from the Saints, how much? Don't sell on Jamar, by the way, Juz. They would have to offer so much fucking shit for that, would they not? I think they'll swing that. A 4 fucking person trade? There's no way.
There's not multiplayer trades normally in the NFL. Just the way contracts are structured. Kamara probably is like a 3rd. Olave
2nd.
Maybe
3rd? He's at least a 3rd.
Shaheed, I don't think is worth much.
Fucking throwaway 7, maybe.
I don't know. But the whole thing with the NFL and why these big trades don't happen is because these contracts are so fucking crazy.
Yeah, I wouldn't. They'll get one of those guys, and I hope it's not fucking Kamara or Olave. I hope it's Shaheed. But yeah, they'll get one of those guys for sure. They need to fucking double down. Lamar is expected back in week 8. I'm good on that team because if they're 1-7, Bri, what do you think? You bring him back for he's got to go 10-0 basically to get to the playoffs?
They're only like a game out of first place, right?
No, the fucking Steelers are like 4-3, aren't they?
True. That's true.
Yeah, the Steelers are. I mean, I guess they could hit the wild card, but even then, like the Bills are in the wild card right now at 4-2. It's gonna be hard for them. I feel like realistically, if they lose the next couple games, which they very well could, and they're 1-7, I don't know if I rush him back. I gotta be honest with you.
Yeah. So the teams that are ahead of Baltimore are the Raiders, the Bengals, the Texans, the Chiefs, Denver, and Jacksonville.
Yeah, there's no fucking way, dude. I just don't see it. CD is questionable, possibly will be out another week, so he's due back soon. Bry has Jinx Gasecki on Sunday, and now he's injured. Damn it, Bry. No way, gotta be one. Yeah, it's not all four, Juz. All I remember was it was a DE, a linebacker, and a CB for those four. Who came up with that trade? Find that trade. We'll pop it up. A trade in my league just happened. Justin Fields for JMO. Trash for trash. JMO's looked like shit this year, too. All right, so we're getting into the Penn State topic, guys. I gotta talk to Bro about this because I am actually curious. Cignetti looks like he's probably happy in Indiana. Is that what that's what I've heard? Is he not going to come to Penn State if they offer him the job?
So in my opinion, the James Franklin firing happened because the people with the money, the donors and boosters, said we want him out. And we're not going to give you a penny until he is out. So they pulled the plug.
Yeah.
Therefore, I believe they will go after Cignetti. I think they're going to go crazy. From what I understand, they're going to contact every single coach and make them say no.
Here's my thing. How much money did you guys spend on this year's roster?
I think the figure was around $15 million.
I would venture to say that it's more than that.
I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't think it really is. I think it's close to $15 million.
I would be surprised. I really feel like to maintain the running backs, I just feel, I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy, but I think they probably spent a little bit more. It's clear that Penn State is going to have a huge investment from its boosters. So you need to go out and find the best coach that you can.
Every single coach in America, if you're in the top 10, is going to get a pay raise this year.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, they're going to pay.
They will contact Marcus Freeman.
As they should.
And he will say no, but we will offer a significant number above what he's making, and Notre Dame will be forced to match.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that. I think Marcus Freeman has been one of the bigger surprises for me as a head coach. Brian, I think he's actually a pretty solid fucking head coach.
But they will go after they will make phone calls to Josh Heupel. They will make phone calls to
Matt Rule.
So the interesting thing about Rule. So Rule was formerly when Rule was with, where was he? Temple.
Yes. Temple, Baylor, and then Nebraska.
Yes. His athletic director at Temple is now Penn State's current athletic director.
So here's my thing. I like Matt Rule. I don't think he's a bad head coach. I feel like for me, out of the options that you have, which is basically everyone, because you guys can offer a lot of money, is he near the top of your list? Have you been like enthralled with his fucking standing at Nebraska?
I mean, look at what he's done everywhere he's gone. He raised Temple to a bowl team.
He did.
He went to Baylor after the Art Briles debacle.
Saved that football program.
Saved that program. And then Nebraska was really shitty. And I mean, he didn't have a great year last year, but they're 5-1 right now. So, I mean, he's a really good coach. He's a program builder. That being said, I don't know if Penn State's a place where he needs to build a program. They need a coach that will get them over the top.
Yeah, I feel like, again, I don't think he's the one that I would be like enthralled with. It says here Nebraska plans to pay student athletes over $20.5 million in NIL contracts for the upcoming year. So it's not like Nebraska doesn't have an investment in their football team, right? It's not like he's underserved, but like if we compare Indiana's budget to Penn State's budget, what does that look like in dollars and cents to you?
Well, the thing with Indiana is they have a famous alumni named Mark Cuban, who is now going to get involved in throwing some cash around to Indiana football. So Signetti's not a done deal. I don't think you can just throw cash at him because I feel like Indiana now has the means to potentially match.
They do. So I'm reading for their football team. They have $13.6 million invested. If Cuban gets involved, because Indiana looks like if they can just keep bringing in top recruits, that coach is a bad motherfucker and he's going to fucking coach the fuck out of them. I feel like we see that budget go way the fuck up next year, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think you see. I mean, they've always been heavily invested in basketball, but
always they're going to be a football school coming shortly here. If they, they kind of. Did you see? When's the last time anyone's been stoked about Indiana basketball? Be honest. It's been a long time.
Yeah, a couple of years ago.
The football these kids are riled up for that football team, dog. They are fucking out there in droves. That Indiana crowd is no fucking joke either, dude. They will pack the fucking stands. Watch out for fucking Indiana. I don't think Signetti leaves at all. I think Matt Rule would leave Nebraska in a fucking heartbeat for Penn State.
I mean, in his Baylor contract, there was a clause that said that there were a specific buyout number if he minus leaving for, like this specifically said, Baylor will get paid unless I go to Penn State. So
Yeah.
there was a clause already. He grew up in State College. His parents are from State College. He played for Penn State.
He did.
Yep. So yeah, it makes sense for a role. It just doesn't excite me. Go get an offensive coach.
Yeah, I feel like you need to fucking really. So who's your dream coach?
Lane Kiffin.
Wow.
That's my dream coach.
Okay, but how much? See, because I think Lane is crazy enough to accept it. That's what I think. He's never going to listen. He's never going to be at the top of the funding list at Ole Miss. He's not. He's not.
You'd have to make him the highest paid coach in college football.
Why not? Fuck it.
And then behind my second would be Will Stein, the Oregon offensive coordinator.
Wow, not the name I expected. Is that a big enough splash? I feel like you guys are gonna, like, the boosters are gonna want a name, right? Like a big
I think
name.
it's gonna. I mean, I don't want Urban Meyer.
He's past his prime.
He's never coached in the NIL world, so
no, and I wouldn't let him anyways.
I mean, yeah, Lane Kiffin's the guy, but 2% chance, if that.
Who are the candidates on the list, though? There's a list. What's the list? It's Matt Rule. It's Signetti's on that list.
Signetti, Matt
Freeman's
Campbell,
on that list.
Matt Campbell.
Yeah, Marcus Freeman is on your list too.
Yeah. I mean, we're gonna contact them. We're gonna contact everyone. Everyone's gonna get raises.
Here's my thing. I don't know Marcus's like background. Is Penn State?
Well, you went to Ohio State.
So Ohio State's the school that he'd be like, all right, I'm out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Just make it okay. That makes sense.
He went to Ohio State. He coached with Fickle, right?
Cincinnati, right?
DC. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's an Ohio boy. Okay, that makes sense.
Went to Notre Dame.
God, I hope Ryan Day stays forever.
He recently converted to Catholicism. I just don't see him leaving. But whatever he's making now, he's going to be making more money next year.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what Notre Dame's NIL budget is for that fucking
Because
team.
we'll say, hey, Marcus, your salary plus $3 million, come over to Penn State, and then Notre Dame will match. But yeah, all these coaches are going to get fucking paid.
Yeah, these coaches are going to get fucking paid. It says that $20 million for Notre Dame's and football budget. So I feel like if you're going to move from 20, you got to be bumped the fuck up, right? I wonder what Ole Miss is fucking NIL budget. I got to look at that. What's Alabama's? They got to have like a fucking empty pot. $24 million at Ole Miss.
Mm-hmm.
That's huge. I did not think it was that big.
There's some rich motherfuckers down there.
Yeah, there's some oil money down there, though, you know? Only $20 million for Alabama. I find that very hard to believe. Texas is at 22.2. That's the real program, Bri. Texas A&M. When they start fucking throwing money, they can throw a lot of fucking money, dude. Especially Texas A&M, and even you're seeing it now with Texas Tech, who looks like a real fucking team. Let's hit this question by the Litz here. I'm curious your answer on this. Are the 49ers done for this year?
Did Mac Jones, did his carriage turn into a pumpkin?
Maybe. I mean, how happy is Brock Purdy, though?
That there's not going to be a quarterback controversy?
Yeah, because Brock Purdy would lose a quarterback controversy. If he was ever involved in one, he would lose it. There's a guarantee in my mind. Oh, we got college football tonight, buddy. New Mexico State, Liberty, Arkansas State, South Alabama, and FIU Western Kentucky. Got any picks on those games?
Mm-mm.
Okay. We're staying off the games, boys.
None.
So the 49ers, are they done?
They're not making the playoffs.
I want to see the rest of their schedule. What is their record? They lost to the Bucks. I mean, that's not a terrible loss. They're still 4-2, though, Bri.
Do you think they make the playoffs?
They're 4-2. They could make the playoffs. Why can't they make the playoffs? They're tied with Seattle for the top of their fucking division. You don't think they can make the playoff? They're fucking third right now. Atlanta's 3-2, and they're in the 8th spot. I think that they could make the fucking playoffs in the NFC. Let's look at the schedule. I think that's the real important bit here. 49ers go, they play Atlanta at home, then they go to Houston, then they play the Giants. What do you think they go in that three game stretch?
2-1. They should go 2-1.
So 6-3. Then they have the Rams, the Cardinals, and the Panthers. 2-1 again.
Let's say they go 500 through that 6-game stretch. 3-3.
3-3. Then they have the Browns, win. Then they have the Titans, win. Then they have the Colts,
loss.
Then they have the Bears, toss up. And then they have the Seahawks, which I think they lose.
So we basically have them going 500 the rest of the way out.
Yeah, so if they're 500 and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So let's say they're 5-6. That leaves them at 9-8. They could make the playoffs. And there's a toss-up in there. They could be 10-7. I think that's good enough for the playoffs in the NFC. I know you're not happy about it, but I think it's more than possible for them to make the fucking playoffs. They don't have a tough schedule. It's just like with the fucking Pats. The Bills are in a bit of a pickle now because the Pats fucking the rest of the Pats schedule, and they didn't look good against the Saints. Can we both agree on that?
They didn't look great.
The Saints are either very feisty or the Pats aren't as good as we think they are. That's what I think. I think it's more the latter, by the way. Vidal didn't really look that bad. Would you still go trade for a running back if you're Chargers or wait for Hampton to get back? Vidal ran for 100 yards. That's a win. Don't trade. Like, fucking just run him until he can't, and then Omarion should be back, right? 4 weeks, I think he's out.
I mean, besides that one game, has Hampton looked good?
No, he had. I'm telling, like, Vidal is good. Like, I don't know if you need to trade for anyone. And yeah, Bry's right. Hampton hasn't looked insanely good. I personally say the Panthers. They could win that game. I feel like the Panthers could win. If they keep running the way they're running right now, I don't know who's going to stop them. Can we have a moment of silence for the Blue Jays? Yeah, it's been not going too well, huh?
Lose 2 at home.
Seattle gonna close that out at home, you think, Bri? You think this is gonna be a sweep?
I don't think it'll be a sweep. But damn, you gotta at least split at home.
Yeah, that was rough. And it wasn't really that close, right?
The first game they lost their last game 10-3, and then the first game was 3-1. That was a pretty close game.
So here's my thing about baseball now. I feel like on any given night, a team can hit 12 home runs. And
sure.
like win the game. You know what I mean? So like I feel like you guys could get hot. The Blue Jays, when they get hot, it's hard to stop that fucking train. Is the pitching matchup, obviously you're at the third out of the 5-man rotation. Is this a better matchup for the Blue Jays?
Let me look at who's pitching in game 3 tomorrow.
I don't think you guys are dead yet. Your bats get hot, and it's going to be really hard to fucking beat you guys.
I mean, it's not a great pitching matchup for them. It's Bieber versus Kirby.
Okay. All right. Well, not great. Not great. I bribed at least one game. They're not going to get swept, right?
I hope not.
Oh, that's not good. Bry's voice just went up 6 octaves. That's not good at all.
I mean, I really hope they don't. You need to get back to Gossman.
Yeah, I feel like let's get a win here. Maybe you guys do the thing where you lose 2 at home and then you win both on the road. You know?
I feel like Gossman's pitched pretty well.
Yeah. All right, top NFC teams after week 6. We got the Bucks in first. We got the Packers, the Niners, the Eagles, the Seahawks, the Lions, and the Rams. I don't think the Packers stay in second. Let's just put it that way. Bri, have you been impressed by them at all?
I'm not a Jordan Love guy.
Me either. I'm done. I actually gave him a shot, and I got to tell you, I'm not for me. Jordan Love's not for me, man. I don't think he's a good quarterback. Thursday night football this week is the Steelers and the Bengals. Short week for both teams.
In Cincinnati.
I expect a lot of points.
See if I can get tickets to that game.
I think it's going to be a fucking shootout, Brian. What do you think?
A shootout?
Yeah. Cincinnati can't stop a fucking cold, and fucking the Steelers defense before last week looked like shit.
No, if I think it's going to be a shootout with Joe Flacco.
Joe Flacco looked fine.
I don't know. You got Rodgers versus Flacco. It's fucking old school.
It's the fucking nursing home game. Let's call it that. I like that. I don't know. Do you have props for this game? Anything that let's look at that game, Brian. What do you think the script is for that game? Let's talk it through real quick. Let's give the boys at least a prop to bet.
If you think it's going to be a high-scoring game, the total's only 42.5.
Oh, well, I don't love that it's only 42.5. Let's look at it. You don't think it's going to be decently high scoring this game? I got 43 on Bet365.
I just don't know.
Yeah, me either. All right, who scores a touchdown? Let's talk about that.
But Jamar Chase scores a touchdown.
What about T. Higgins? It's plus 225.
The Bengals can't run the ball or refuse to run the ball.
Yeah, basically.
I think they're either worst or second to worst in rushing.
Yeah, they're bad.
So I don't think it's going to be a running back.
But you did say he threw to T a lot, right?
T had 5 receptions last game, which I think is more than he had all season.
Yeah, you would like. I mean, Jamar Chase is plus 135 to score.
135.
Plus 135. T. Higgins is plus 225. I think DK Metcalf fucking scores.
I could see DK scoring. Like I said, the Bengals defense the last couple of games have actually played fairly well.
Yeah, I feel like they got a lot of pressure on Jordan Love, to be quite honest with you.
That's the reason why I'm sure why the total is down is because the Bengals defense has looked okay.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, here's my thing. They're still susceptible, right?
I mean, the big thing with the Bengals is that their possessions are either really quick because they score or really quick because they're 3 and out. So that does help the total. Fuck it. Let's play the over. You convinced me. 42.5.
I feel like it's an over game, dude.
Flacco with more than 4 days to study the playbook.
What do you think about a Gainwell touchdown? Plus 325 anytime.
So Gainwell stats. Gainwell.
He had 0 last game, 2 in the international game, and 1 in the game before that.
I talked myself into the over.
I'm in on the over too. Brian, I like the over, man. I feel like it's kind of, I don't know. But if we feel like there's an over, then I feel like some of these guys are going to fucking score, right?
Yeah, I don't mind T. Higgins.
I don't mind fucking T either. 225 for him. Jamar Chase, you can get him at plus 135. I'm just going to give you a sprinkling of a few guys. I think that DK can score. I think that Kenneth Gainwell can score. But I really think Jonnu Smith can score. Interesting. Who do you like between Chase and Higgins?
I mean, I like Chase, but the odds would say Higgins.
Yeah, I mean, if we're going to fucking do it, we might as well do it, right?
Bengals against the Packers. I'm just looking at targets in the last game. Targets.
Yeah, I'd snag him. I don't know how Omarion's out for at least 2 more games. I'd snag him if you need a running back.
Jamar Chase 12, T. Higgins 8, Noah Fant 4, Tanner Hudson 5. P. Ryan Hudson
scored a touchdown last week.
He did.
He's plus 3,200 to score a touchdown. Interesting. I think I'm comfortable with Higgins. I think I'm comfortable with Chase. I think we roll the dice with Chase though, right? Or fucking Higgins, right? 8 targets is pretty fucking good, man.
Yeah.
I mean, unless we just want to be smart though. Chase had what, 13?
Chase had 12 targets.
Do we want to be smart? Because I don't know if I want to be smart. I got a T. Higgins feeling, man. You got a T feeling?
I don't mind T.
I think we roll with T. All right, T to score over 42.5. Let's look at Lilitz drops a nice A-Rod pass attempts at 29.5.
A lot.
Let's look at pass attempts. I like talking gambling with the boys. I could do this all fucking night. All right, hold on. Let me get pass attempts for this old geriatric fuck.
What are you talking about?
Who?
Why are you being grumpy when you're talking about one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time?
Because the Bills broke my heart last night, Brian. Okay? All right? I'm allowed to be grumpy when my team comes out and loses to fucking Michael Penis and his fucking terrible fucking team. Pass attempts over under. Okay, so I have Aaron Rodgers at 30.5. He had 30 last game, 22, 23, 33, and 30. He's gone to the over 3 out of 5 times. Flacco in his last 5 games, 45, 34, 36, 45, 45. And
you're going to throw the ball a lot.
And his total is at 37.5.
Ooh. It's a lot.
Well, they expect them to get the fucking shit kicked out of them. I traded CD for Javonte, Quentin Johnson, and Jordan Addison last week. Then they accepted offer. Before the trade process on the last day, it got canceled due to my roster was max size. I think Fantasy Gods was telling me to keep CD. I guess so, but that's a hell of a fucking trade for CD. I'll tell you that. Eagles and Bills just might be cooked this season. I think we have a lot of injuries, and hopefully we get healthier and we'll be okay. I think it gets a little bit better. The Bills have a lot of that we literally have 3 defensive players that we signed in the offseason that have been suspended until our next game. So hopefully they integrate and we're a little bit short up on defense. But right now we have T. Higgins to score. We have the over 42.5 in the Thursday night game. What do you think about Aaron Rodgers over the passing attempts or Joe Flacco? Any other thing that you want to talk about?
What are their passing numbers?
For the yards?
Yes.
Okay, let's look at the passing yard over. We have 233.5 for Joe Flacco and 216.5 for Aaron Rodgers.
I mean, I feel like Rodgers is going to go over 216.
He had 235 last game, so he's only gone over this number twice this season.
Really?
Yep, 244 in the first game and 235 in his last game.
Interesting.
Yep.
Maybe not.
But it's all about the matchup. Here's my line of thinking. The Steelers defense is old, right?
I feel like they're playing better.
They're playing better, but they're old, correct?
Yeah. I mean, they should.
This is a short week.
On Cleveland last week, but
they did. They played defensively. They played really well last week. But I'm just saying, short week. They're a little bit older. I feel like we go over on one of these quarterbacks.
I think it's Flacco.
Do you like the passing attempts or the passing yards?
I think I like the passing attempts.
I think I like it too.
More than the yards.
Me too. Let's take it over. I like that 37.5. If you want to throw those together or play them singly, the parlay is plus 675. And like I said, play some straight, get some good fucking value here. The over is minus 110. You're even on that. The Higgins line is plus 225. You got great value on that. The kid gets targets. You got Flacco at minus 115 to go over 37.5 passing attempts. I feel like these lines are fucking fantastic. We're not adjusting shit. If they hit, they hit. If they don't, they don't. I'm going to put 20 on that parlay, and then I'll bet. I think I'm going to go pretty fat on that over. I'm going to be honest with you.
I'm going to see if I can get tickets to that game.
Yeah, fucking go. And cheer for our fucking our winners there. We're not cooked yet. I survived 6 weeks in both of my guillotine leagues. Josh Jacobs is available, and he's putting 150 on him. Do you like that?
I like Josh Jacobs.
100. Yeah, okay. I don't mind it. How much do you have left? Can we trust Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt the rest of the season? What do you think?
Maybe.
I mean, maybe I'm crazy, Bri. I am not sold on that kid at all.
I'm not sold on Washington.
Yo, what happened to them? Can you explain it? I don't get it.
Yeah, I'm not sold on Washington.
No. Just remember the props we gave you guys and the
I
total.
would keep him on. I would keep him as a good bench piece, but I don't know, like a matchup starter, maybe.
Yeah, I don't like the fucking
flex.
I think they gotta figure it the fuck out before I let them. I have 250 in one and 350 in another.
Holy shit! Tickets for this Thursday night games are expensive.
Well, it's the fucking Steelers. It's a rivalry, right?
It is, but $133 to get in the door.
Good Lord. That's fucking stupid expensive. Dude, I was going to get fucking tickets to the Bills because they're coming down here. Fucking. Do you know how much fucking tickets are for like nosebleeds right now?
Yeah, they're expensive.
$700. $700 for nosebleeds, dog. I was like, what the fuck is this? That's fucking nuts, man.
Bills Panthers to get in the door on this app is $211.
But I'm obviously gonna take my family. I'm gonna fucking spend over $800. You know what I mean? Yeah. I was just fucking shocked, and they're all terrible seats too. That stadium sucks. All right. I feel like we talked about a lot of shit. Do you have anything else you want to fucking touch on? You got any fucking college football coming up? You got what do you got, man?
So let me look at the schedule here.
Because we have Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday games this week. You're muted.
The best part of this season is there's a football game every single day. You turn on the TV, and it might not be the greatest game that you want to watch, but there's a game on Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yeah, and we start Maction pretty soon here, so I can't wait for that.
I mean, the big game in the middle of the week is on Friday.
Yeah, Louisville and Miami. Miami 13.5 point favorites.
Yep.
Nebraska, Minnesota, 8-point favorite. Nebraska, Utah State, San Jose State should be a terrible game. And North Carolina finishes the night in California.
You know another reason why I don't want Matt Rule to come to Penn State?
Why?
It's because there's a possibility he brings Dylan Raiola with him.
Yeah, that's gross. That kid I hate. I hate him. I got to be honest with you, Brian. I don't like him as a quarterback at all. I don't think he's good. Do you think he's good?
I think he's okay. I don't think
he's mediocre at best. I think he's mediocre at best. And so what do you think about the Bad Bunny halftime show this year?
The Bad Bunny halftime show? Could care less. I don't watch any of the halftime shows.
Yeah, I'm not but I'm not upset. I hope he has some interesting dancers.
I know everyone fucking loves the halftime show and gets pumped about it. That's my time to go outside and smoke my one cigarette of the year.
Yeah, I feel like you had definitely smoked way more than one cigarette this year, Bri, you son of a bitch. I saw you personally consume like 8 on that Super Bowl stream, so I don't even want to hear it.
Well, that was a special occasion, but yeah.
Bri was firing up back-to-back darts like he had been smoking 2 packs a fucking day for the last 12 years.
But yes, I give 0 shits about the halftime show. You could put Taylor Swift on there. You could put
Please.
Who else? Who else is huge right now?
No, what is it? Doug, if you just put, I don't care. Put a mariachi band. It doesn't matter to me.
Those Asian K-pop singers, BTS, put them on. It doesn't matter. I'm not watching.
I've really aged out of the Super Bowl halftime show. Is Miami winning this year? Do they have a shot?
I mean, if Carson Beck continues to play like he has,
I think they beat Louisville. I don't know if anyone in the ACC beats them this year. So,
I mean,
well, let's hit me with 323. What is it?
I don't know who can beat Ohio State.
Yeah, I just don't think anyone's going to touch Ohio State this year, to be quite honest with you. Texas looked a little bit better against Oklahoma, though.
Yeah, but Arch is still a liability.
He is, but I feel like
they looked a lot better with Ewers last year than they did with Arch this year.
They do. But I feel like that second half of the Oklahoma game, a little bit of fucking fight. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. I feel like they got a little bit.
I don't see
a little bit back.
I don't see it in March.
They're not going to beat Ohio State. And I think you're right. I think Arch might be a bust. I think he might not be good at all. Is he good? Do we know if he's good or not?
We don't. And the problem is he's only played 1 year of college football, or like 6 games of college football. So It's like, dude, you have to come back for your senior year because we don't know. It's hard to evaluate him as a junior starting for the first time, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a lot to put on his plate to be, okay, you're a junior. You're going to be named the starter, and now you're going to have to go through the SEC. It's like, fuck, dude.
Here's my thing. I would have loved if Arch came out and went to like
Ole Miss is where he should have gone.
I feel like Ole Miss would be great, but I also think that like maybe you go to like a fucking like a smaller school. Like maybe you go to like a smaller like conference pro. I don't think he was ready for the SEC just right off the bat, dude.
I mean, he was gonna go to an SEC school.
Yeah, he had no choice because of the name.
And I know Alabama was in on him.
Everybody was in on him.
Everyone was in on him, but I mean, he should have gone to either Tennessee or Ole Miss.
He should have. He should have went to fucking Ole Miss is where he should have went. You know what I mean? Him with Kiffin, way better. UFC 323. Marab Yan, great fight. Pantoja Van, great fight. Talbot Cejudo, good fight. Yan versus Bogdan, good fight. And Moreno versus Tatsuro. Oh, shit. That's a big fight.
When is the UFC event on the White House lawn going to happen?
It is next year.
Next year. It's on Trump's birthday, right?
It's on Trump's. Yeah, it's not July 4th anymore because it was like a security nightmare. But on Trump's birthday next year, it'll be.
And that's going to be pay-per-view, right?
No, they moved to CBS now, so there are no more pay-per-views.
No more pay-per-views.
They're
not on ESPN Plus anymore.
Right now, currently this year, they're under ESPN Plus, but next year they'll be that White House lawn card will be on CBS,
and that will be the most watched UFC fight event of all time.
Ever.
Of all time, right?
Yeah, it's got to be all time. I mean, there's talks of John Jones fighting Alex Pereira, like that would be probably the biggest fight ever. Pereira would go for the interim heavyweight title, so he could be the first triple champ in UFC history.
McGregor
Would be on that card. I think they would absolutely just him into man. White House card is June 14th, which is surprisingly my mom's birthday as well, which is pretty funny because
so your mom and Donald Trump have the same birthday.
And they're just, I mean, I feel like they're all like a little bit both like old Italian women, you know, just killing it, just fucking killing it. I do want to fucking figure out though when the UFC moves to CBS.
That is one event I will prepare for.
No, but Bri, I was gonna say because you don't, so in 2026, that's when, so after this year, January 1st, 2026, they'll go to CBS and they'll stream exclusively on Paramount Plus. But all of the pay-per-view events will be on like big CBS, basically.
Really?
Yeah. Bri, because you don't have to buy the pay-per-views, will you finally take the leap?
I'll be more apt to watch it if I don't have to pay for it.
I mean, you won't have to pay for it. You probably already have access to Paramount Plus just through your cable subscription. So you wouldn't have to pay for that either. I feel like you have no excuse now.
If the White House card, if that is on actual network TV,
it will be. That'll be nationally televised.
Nationally televised event.
CBS. Yep.
That'll get me hyped.
Doug, you will fall in love because you will see the most loaded card of your life on that fucking card. You will fall in love.
Well, yeah, Dana White's Trump's buddy, right? So
they're like best friends.
Yeah, they're gonna fucking go crazy.
Yeah, that's why you'll see John Jones, you'll see Conor McGregor, you'll see all the big stars. Ronda Rousey might come back for that card.
How do you get tickets to that event? Like, not that any of us are gonna go, but like how many people are going to be on the White House lawn, first of all?
I can't imagine they're just going to let people. That's got to be like a closed card, right?
I mean, I would assume so.
There's no way you can buy tickets for that.
How many seats are going to be on the lawn?
Let's look at ticket price. Since the UFC White House card tickets will not be available for public sale and tickets are complimentary, there will be no public at this event at all.
It's just going to be fucking celebrities.
It's just going to be celebrities. It's going to be fucking, I don't.
Could you imagine?
You do have to watch this fight. Ilia Topuria versus Justin Gaethje, that's going to be an electric fight. Gaethje is one of the guys that like just doesn't die and he won't stop swinging. Like he will get knocked out cold or he will knock the other person out cold. And Topuria is one of the best fighters right now. You would fucking love that fight. That's a great fight. I got to get you into this sport, dude, because you'll be great at capping it too. That's mainly my reason for getting you into this sport. I want you for the capping. I know you'll be really good at it. All right, so that's it, boys. It is coming right up on 8:00.
I just smell my candle.
Bryce smelled his candle. That's a great fucking candle too.
It said pipe tobacco. This is the first candle I have purchased myself. I don't buy the candles in this house.
Nah, there's no way you buy the candles in this house.
When I saw pipe tobacco, I was like, gotta have that one.
And UFC is arguably the easiest sport to bet on. It is one of the higher percentage sports to bet on. Yes, that's a good point. Rocky got sick after talking shit to Bry. Bry maybe cast a curse on Rocky. Maybe he's got a little voodoo doll or something, Bry.
Well, here's the thing. Rocky talked shit to me and he got sick. And then Dan talked shit to me and his team lost. So they can go
back to back. Honestly, I have to be nice to Bry, I think, from now on.
Sit on a broom and spin is what they should do.
I got to be nice to Bry from now on. All right.
I think you should be nice to me, you fuck.
You know what? You literally came on this pod and replaced me with Rocky Prop, and you guys became best friends, and you forgot about our relationship completely. You started an alliance with them. You turned against me. I had no choice.
Well, here's the reason.
Shut up, Shadows.
The reason why, and Rocky, if you're watching this back, the reason why I started an alliance with Rocky, it was very strategic because you are the biggest shit talker on this fucking stream. And I'm not as good of a shit talker as you are. So I need some assistance sometimes.
Listen, I'm going to treasure and cherish this moment for, I think, the rest of my life.
That you're the best shit talker on the stream?
Throwing it up to Jesus on that one, boys.
I mean, look, guys, the reason why he can talk shit so much is because the Bills haven't won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, the money calling, bitch, I'm up. Yeah, the money calling, hit me up. Yeah, the money calling, bitch, I'm up. Yeah, the money calling, hit me up. Ayy, Saba with the truck. Ayy, bitch, I'm money thumbing, eating pasta with the bug. I'ma call up Josh Todd, get the grip and let it bust. If you fucking with the gang, give your hair, it's the sun. Rocky say respect your bitches like some mail. Make a film with your bitch, you at home watching cable. Lead the blood spill, lead the blood spill, lead the blood spill.